Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, welcome to my channel. My name is Jackie, and let's get started. For DIY number 1, at the Cracker Barrel restaurant, I found these adorable mini salt and pepper shakers for $1.49 each. I did buy the pair, but I'm just going to use one for this DIY. I'm going to take one of these Chanel stems from the Dollar Tree, pipe cleaners. This one's actually from Halloween, but it's okay. Now this little pack of assorted ribbons came from my sweet friend Toni from Creative Chica Hauls. I'll include her information in my description box for you guys. You want to check out her channel. And I'm taking these pieces, a few of these pieces, and cutting them up to create a long tassel of ribbons. I've made one of these before, actually several of these before, at Christmas time. But when I found the sweet little ceramic Beehive salt pepper shakers at the Cracker Barrel, I thought, oh my goodness, I have to make one of these in the bee theme. So here are the ribbons that I chose from the stash that she gave me. And I'm just going to take my pipe cleaner and lock them all in place, trying to center them as much as possible. Whatever is not even, I'll just trim later. So here I just locked them up. Now I'm just going to put these through the holes. And using my tweezers was a big help. That helped to kind of pull them through. Here's one, here's the other. Just pull that through. Now I'm going to pull the whole tassel up into the salt pepper shaker. Now I'm going to create a little loop. I wanted originally this to just be a little DIY of a loop with this ceramic salt pepper shaker, and I'm just putting the ends inside, but later on you'll see that I changed it because I use this as part of the decor for DIY number 2. Okay, so here I'm taking my scissors to trim up these ends, and my scissors, I think I need some new ones. They weren't cutting very well, but got the job done, got everything nice and trimmed. That way it's a little bit more even. And then that is it. Here's how it looks, and a closer look at the final reveal. For DIY number 2, I'm going to use this Grapevine wreath that my sweet friend Norma gave me. It had other embellishments on it, but I removed them. And now I'm going to take this greenery pick from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to snip all the pieces off. And I'm just going to use these 4 pieces. I'm going to take one, kind of open it up a little bit and bend it and kind of stick it in through the little wires that are there. Here's one on the other side as well. Now I'm not even going to glue it, I'm just going to stick them in like this, just 2 on each side, just to make it look fresh and springy. Here I'm showing you where the wires are, so just like that. Now I'm going to take these flowers from the Dollar Tree. They are called Farmhouse Wax Flowers. These are in the white. I think in one of my videos I used the pink, but I wanted to use the white on these. And I'm going to do a little tiny dab of hot glue on the tips to poke them through the Grapevine wreath itself. So here I'm just going to take my time and add some of these little flowers all around. And just like that, I get the majority of them done. Here's the last one. And I'm just going to place it right here on the right side just to make it look a little bit more full. And I don't go all the way to the top because I'm going to add a bow. But for now, that's how it's going to look. Now here's my bow. I made it off camera, but I do show you in my next DIY how I made this bow. Just a double cute little bow. And I used the pipe cleaners to create it. And again, I'll show you a little bit later. And I'm just going to tie it on there with the pipe cleaners, kind of finagle it a little bit, fluff up the 4 loops, 2 large loops and 2 little loops, like this. And here I was debating what to add to the very bottom. And here is where I decided to take my DIY from number 1 and open up the pipe cleaner to create a hanger. That way I can tie it to the top of my little grapevine wreath. And I'm just going to poke it through and twist tie it on the top to the back, and then that way this will be hanging down like this. It's a different look, yes. You guys already know I don't do the typical DIYs. Okay, so now I'm just gonna add a few of these little resin bees from Amazon. They're like plastic, but they're resin. I'm just gonna add one on this side, one on the other side, and then I add one to the little beehive and a little bit of yellow hot glue to represent a little bit of honey. And then that is it. Here's how it looks and a closer look at the final reveal. For DIY number 3, I'm going to take one of these garden trellises from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to fold up the pokey pieces, the little stakes. And you can always cut them off, but I just decided to kind of bend them up. Now I'm going to take this pack of Jute Twine from the Dollar Tree Floral Garden section. And I'm just going to tie a piece on one of the ends right here. Tie with a good double knot. Anchor it in place, nice and secure, because we're going to twine this up. So all I'm going to do is go through, in and out, right here, and then go around, go back through, and go in and out again. You're going to see it here, right here, and then go back through, and then go in and out. And I'm going to repeat this process until I get done with this whole roll. And yes, I do use the whole roll. So here's where I end up. This is how much the roll got me. Now if you use a thicker twine or a rope, you won't need to go as many times, but it didn't take me long. I just went to the couch and watched some television, and it took me no time. So at this point, I'm going to lock this little piece in place with a little bit of hot glue and snip off the excess. And I do snip off the excess on the bottom too, the little piece that was hanging there. So that's done. Now for a little bit of decor, I'm just showing you the back. Now for a little bit of decor, I decided to use some of this ribbon that my sweet friend Toni, she gifted me this as well. And I'm just gonna go wrap it a piece around the top, go all the way to the back, see how much I need. I'm gonna go ahead and lock this in place with a little bit of hot glue, press it down, and then bring the rest up or down and snip off the excess, and then lock this piece, get it nice and tight, nice and stretched, that way there's no slack, and just kind of bend it like this. Now I do take some hot glue and adhere the bottom portion, that way it's not just flapping around, that way it's nice and tight on there. Now at this point I realized, wait a minute, I didn't burn the fuzzies. Oh my goodness. So I went and got my little lighter and burn. Just got to burn all those fuzzies just to make everything look a little bit more, I don't know, a better quality. And it also creates a little bit of a dark tone on the jute twine. And I like the smell. The smell smells good. So at this point, now I'm pretty happy with it. Now I'm going to take some more of these pipe cleaners, these Chanel stems from the Dollar Tree. Like I mentioned earlier, these are from Halloween, but it's okay. They work. They're a little glittery, but it's okay. And I'm just going to twist and cover up the rest of the wire, the metal wire from this trellis. So here I'm just going to take my time to get it done. Really didn't take long. Here's the ending right here. And I don't use any glue or anything because these are our wire and they bend pretty easily. So now I'm pretty happy with the way this is looking. Now I decided to take some of these florals and I'm just going to poke them through the jute twine. So these are just various florals from the Dollar Tree. I'm just showing you what they are. And just like that, these are the ones I decided to use. I'm pretty happy with the way it's looking. I'm going to add one more just to show you how I did it. I just basically poked it in. I'll show you the back, how it's looking. You'll see where they're coming out of the back. I'll show you that right here. See, you can just see that they're right there. All locked into place, no floral foam needed. Now I decided to use another piece of this ribbon and I'm going to place it on the very bottom just to create a border. And here I'm just going to make sure that it's going to cover the whole thing on the bottom. I don't want any of that metal showing. So I'm just going to add a nice long bead of hot glue. Place one piece down and then place the other. And then add a few more little bits of hot glue just to lock everything in place. And one more little piece here that's kind of sticking up. Little dab of glue will do. Just like that. I'm not going to adhere the florals because they're just fine in the twine. So now I decided to make the bow. Here's how I'm going to show you how I made it. Here is a long piece of ribbon, and I'm just going to crisscross it and then bend the insides, kind of cinch it together like this. And then I'm going to take a Chanel stem. I think I cut this one in half. I'm just going to twist it nice and tight. Then I'm going to take another piece and I'm just going to fold it in this manner and cinch it in the center. Kind of create like a little bow tie. And I'll place that on top. Take another little piece of Chanel stem, a pipe cleaner, and then lock that into place. And then now it's just a matter of finagling all the loops and the tails. And now I'm going to use those same Chanel stems to tie it to the side right here. And then that way it's anchored in place with the Chanel stems. And then I decided to use a couple of little bees because we have to have a few little bees flying around and hanging out. And if you're wondering why my voice is a little odd, I kind of had a little bit of walking pneumonia lately. So I'm trying to get better. And I just took my time to add some bees. And here's how it looks, and a closer look at the final reveal. For DIY number 4, I'm going to take this little crate from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to take some white chalk paint, paint it up. And then I'm going to take some of the Dollar Tree Mod Podge in the mat. And I'm just going to add a little bit to the top, the front of this little crate. Get it nice and smooth. I'm going to add a little bit more. It wasn't quite enough. So here I'm just going to add a little bit more. Get everything nice and covered. Now my sweet friend Toni also gifted me this piece of tissue paper. And I thought, you know what? This is so super cute. I know it's a little crumbly, but hey, I'll make use of it. You guys know how I do. And so while the Mod Podge is still wet, I'm just going to very gently place this paper, this tissue paper, on top. I'm not even going to worry about the fact that it's got wrinkles or anything because you know I'll take care of that in a little bit with my mini easy press. No problem. So now I'm just going to take my little sander, my little finger sander, and just sand off the excess like this. And I think I did show you all of this. This didn't take long at all. Just little gentle movements going up and down, and it just removes the tissue paper very nicely like that. So now here is my mini easy press and a little piece of parchment paper, and I'm just going to iron everything out, press it, and this worked perfectly. You won't even see one little wrinkle at all. This did a great job. Look at that. I love it. Now I'm going to take some of these beads that she also gave me. What my friend Toni gave me all her bee stuff. And in this bag I chose these beads here because they look like little bumblebees. And I'm going to add some of this yellow hot glue to make it look like honey. And I'm going to place these beads on the 4 corners of this little crate because this is going to be a little stand. Not necessarily a cart, but it'll be a stand because I didn't add any wheels. This will be a little stand. And so I figured that these little bee themed beads, wooden beads, would look great. And I added plenty of the yellow hot glue to make it look like the faux honey. So here I'm allowing this to set a little bit. That was a lot of glue, but it set pretty quickly. So here's my little crate. Now here I'm going to go ahead and add some more faux honey using this hot glue. And I get this hot glue off Amazon I'll have everything linked for you guys in my description box if you're interested to check it out. And these are just the mini glue sticks, and it makes the most beautiful faux honey. If you want to do bee DIYs, this is a must. Or you could use puffy paint or what have you. You could use whatever you like. This is my preferred method of making the faux honey. And it does set up pretty quickly because it is hot glue. I'm adding a little bit more on the bottom just because. And I'll show you in a minute. Now I'll allow this to set. It's set pretty quick. In the meantime, I'm going to take some of these yellow paper straws from the Dollar Tree. I got them at summertime in their tropical decor section. And I'm also going to use these leftover wood dowels that I had also from the Dollar Tree. And I'm just going to poke them inside to make these straws a little bit more strong. And I'm going to add a little bit of hot glue to this one. This one didn't fit quite as well as the other two. These are just little dowels that I had left over from other projects. Now for this one, I ended up using a bamboo skewer from the Dollar Tree. I kind of cut it in half, and then I just kind of wedged it inside and poked it all the way through. Everything fit through okay except for the little tip. So I'm just going to take my little EMT shears to kind of snip that off real quick. That way it's nice and flush. Now I'm going to add these to my little stand. I'm going to take some hot glue, place it on the bottom, and I'm going to add one to each corner. The rest of them I added some to the bottom and a little bit up the side. But in reality I probably didn't have to, just because my topper is not going to be very heavy at all. It's just going to be cardboard. You'll see it in a minute. So here's another piece, but it doesn't hurt to make it a little stronger. So that's why I went ahead and did this. Here's my last one right here. Now for my topper, I'm going to use this little box, really pretty box from the Dollar Tree in the bee theme. I'm just going to use the very top, the lid, and I'm going to place it on there to see how it's going to look. It's going to look super cute. Look at that. So I'm going to go ahead and add my hot glue. I'm going to do a nice thick little dollop on each of these dowels, and I'm just going to look down and kind of make it nice and centered, and then allow all that glue to set. In the meantime, I'm going to take this roll from my ribbon. This is the cardboard. I'm going to remove the top and the bottom. Then I'm going to take a piece of this ribbon and I'm going to adhere it with some hot glue. That way it's nice and decorated. So just a little line, and then bring it back up nice and tight, and then press it down. And that way I can use this for my little table inside my stand. So now I'm going to take, oh, and I'm going to make sure it's going to fit. Yep, it fits perfect. Now I'm going to take a craft stick and I'm going to cut it in 2 pieces. And I'm going to snip off the rounded part. We won't need that. Place it on here. Here's the other piece. Snip off the rounded piece. And now I'm not going to use the other craft stick. I don't need it. But I do go into my little wood stash. And I'm just going to take a small piece of wood that I had in here. And this fits in here perfectly. So I'll take a little piece of that. I love my little wood stash. So now here I'm going to take some hot glue and adhere everything onto the top of this cardboard ribbon roll. Place it where I want it. And then place the other 2 pieces with some hot glue. And this is going to be my little table, because in my stash I had some bee themed and honey themed pieces that I've collected throughout the years. I don't even know why I kept them, but I guess now I know why. So here I'm going to take my EMT shears and I'm just going to trim everything up, kind of make a little bit of rounded edges, make everything a little more uniform, make like a table. And I do use other embellishments, which I don't show here It all just took me a while to figure it out, to decide how I wanted it. But here is my little stash. Here are my little bees. I used some of those, but these are the little pieces that I was talking about. So here I was trying to figure out what I'm going to use out of all these little pieces for my little bee to sell on the little stand, little honeybee stand. Here I do show I'm going to add one little bee right at the top, and then the rest is off camera. And I also use a little ceramic bee that she gave me as well, my friend Toni, and I'll include that, of course, because it's super cute. And this is how it looks, and a closer look at the final reveal. If you're on Instagram, here's my QR code. I invite you to scan it and come follow me on there. I post on there Monday through Fridays, as well as TikTok. Here's my QR code for there. And here is my QR code for Facebook, also Monday through Fridays, as well as my Pinterest. Here's my QR code for there. And here's my Lemonade account as well. And my Threads account. This is my handle, also Monday through Fridays. Here's my Hometalk QR code. I invite you to come scan it. Post on there twice a month. I do have a Facebook crafting group. I invite you to come join us there. And now we're at the final reveal. Let me know what you think and which one is your favorite one. Well, I'll take a moment and say thank you for taking time out of your busy day to watch my video. I really appreciate it. Hope you guys are enjoying these DIYs for spring. I had a lot of fun creating for Easter and spring, and now I decided to go ahead and begin all the bee DIYs. And yeah, it's gonna be it's gonna be a busy bee season with bee DIYs. I want to take a moment to also thank my sweet friend Toni from Creative Chica Halls for all the bee themed goodies that she gave me, and also my friend Norma for giving me the Grapevine wreath form and all the many other wonderful things she gave me. And of course my sweet friend Diane, she also gifted me so many items as well, and I'll be so excited to continue to craft with all these pieces. I can't wait for my voice to come back in full force. But I'm grateful for the opportunity to still be able to create videos. So I hope you guys did enjoy these videos and these DIYs. And if you did, please give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. And if you want to see more, definitely subscribe. Until my next video, which is next week, stay healthy, safe, and strong. And have a great day. Bye-bye.